Okay, now you're going to SC.
Yeah.
Right? Let's walk through that. What was that experience like? You were there for 1 year, right?
I was there for a year and a half.
Year and a half,
Year
so
and a half.
3 semesters.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's explain. Talk us through that experience. I'm sure you're very thankful for that
Yeah.
experience.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I actually made a lot of friends. I actually have a lot of friends even to this point. Like,
Okay.
shoot. So I played football there under Steve Sarkisian, and I
Got
think we
it.
were ranked like 6 at the time. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, you know. And
Yeah.
it's always been my dream to just play at the highest level and
Mhm.
you know, play on good teams and learn a lot. And so my experience there was great. How's this? So I ended up, you know, we had a lot of really good quarterbacks.
Yes.
I'm just like the walk on there. So we had Max Brown, Cody Kessler. I think Cody Kessler's in the NFL now.
Yeah.
Like Sam Darnold was there. He was a redshirt.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did you redshirt?
I
For
redshirted
football?
1 year.
Okay.
I did. So I redshirted a year, and when I was there, I mean, I ended up. I think they just immediately. I think the tough part about being a walk-on is you don't really get a lot of chances.
Yep.
I don't want to say that's like how it is for everywhere, but at least in my situation, you know, I didn't really get too many shots to like, you know, because they want their starters in there and they want them to like get the reps and whatnot, which is like totally understandable. You want to win now, so they actually moved me to scout receiver.
Okay.
That first year, I'm like, okay, and I'm going against in practice. I'm like, okay, I'm going against a Dory Jackson in practice every day, and I'm just like, wait, this guy ends up going like 6th overall in the NFL draft, and this guy is just toying with me. I was like, what am I doing? A quarterback playing wide receiver on the scout team. I mean, I got into the best running shape I ever had in my life, but I'm just like, you know, I'm not one of those players that like if I get put out of my place, I'm like, oh shoot, I don't really care anymore. But like, I did my job 100%. I did it the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
So majority of my experience, my first year, I was playing wide receiver, and I didn't really do a lot of quarterback reps. I want to say, I had to pay my dues, you know, at the time, and it was really cool. I actually made a lot of football friends, and it was me. My freshman year, I had really good roommates too. So it was me. I had Juju Smith-Schuster was my roommate, and then we were in a suite, so it was me and Juju in one room, and then in the other room it was Damien and Vianney, and we're all Polynesian kids. We're probably like the only handful of Polynesian kids that were on the team at the time.
Got it.
And we got really close. It was so funny. I think Juju and them came up to me one time and they're like, all right, Tui, we'll be honest. We didn't think you spoke English, and we were really intimidated by you when you came. And I was like, what the heck? They're like, yeah, you're from Hawaii, bro. We didn't really know too much about you, but you know, you're pretty cool now. We got to get to know you. I was like, yeah, thank goodness. And like, I speak English, guys. I speak English. It's okay.
Yeah.
But and then I got into volleyball. We did really well, actually. I want to say we made it to the division, either semis or final. I forget. But we did pretty well. And
did you redshirt for volleyball too?
No, I played right away.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so and that was tough for me actually, because I actually put on a lot of like weight from football.
Yeah.
It was weird. I was in really good running shape, but I also put on, I want to say I got up to like 240, or like 235. I went in at like 180. Like, how's that? And then they put you on a meal plan and whatever, and I got in at like 230. December I came, I was like 235, 240, but I was in like the best running shape I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
So I got to go home for a couple of days, and after that, right into volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, here we go. We're going to play some, you know, just warm up King of the Court. We're going to hit back and forth. And I get a ball set, and I jump up, and I got to say, I got like 2 inches off the ground, and the ball fell behind me. And I was like, oh my gosh, boys, I am not ready for this. So I ended up whiffing the ball, and I was just like, I never felt like that. I've never been that heavy.
Yes.
So I want to say, I ended up having to, you know, I just played myself back into shape pretty much. So, yeah.
So for that, but I will say that I'm just speculating because I haven't talked to anyone that has been a USC athlete in depth, but I've talked to other Pac-12 athletes, right? So you've probably had all the resources though.
Yeah.
Nutrition staff, right? Strength and conditioning coaches, everyone's going to be on the same page being like, okay, you're 235 and we need you to play volleyball. So did they help you to get back into volleyball?
So it's pretty cool because they have like a weight gaining program, a weight sustain, or like a weight loss.
Got it.
But it's not like anything drastic. Like if you have to weight loss, it's gonna be like, it'll be like pretty gradual. It won't be like all at once. But for me, I think what helped me was like I already had a pretty good natural touch for the ball and feel for playing volley. So I think just I also didn't jump at all during like football. Like I did cleans and stuff like as our workouts, but I didn't really like jump and approach and whatnot. So I think it just helped me like my muscle memory. Like after maybe a couple weeks, I kind of got used to my weight, but I also started to drop at the same time because I wasn't eating the same.
Got it.
So they really helped me out actually, and then my transition wasn't too bad. Just had to get my butt back into shape.
For volleyball.
Because I had a quick turnaround from football to volleyball. Like our first preseason was like December late December, and I went home after football. Our bowl game was like on Christmas or like the day after.
Okay.
I went home for a few days and right back to volleyball, which was like our first game was in
Got
like a week. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be hard. But
Got it.
Yeah.
The fact for you just to play or be on football and volleyball team,
Right.
not only in Division 1, we're talking in the Pac-12,
Yeah.
like SC. That, I mean, it's a tribute to how athletic you are, yeah?
Shoot.
So all of that, like, when you went to SC, did you know that you were already going to start as a freshman for volleyball? Was that the plan?
No, I think I want to say. Well, in my head, I'm like going for the starting. I'm gonna go for the starting spot. At the time, it was Alex Slot, Chris Orenik, and Andy. No, not Andy. What was his name? It was Lucas Yoder. And Lucas Yoder was their starting outside, and he won Freshman of the Year. He was amazing.
Got it.
He was amazing for them. And then I want to say it was like our second game of the season against Stanford. I won't name names, but one of our guys failed a drug test, and I was like, and the coach just goes, "Oh, Tui, you're gonna play outside." I was like, all right, sounds good to me. And then I just got the starting job at the second game of the season. So
Got it.
you need a little luck in this game, guys. If there's one thing you want to take from here. But yeah, I ended up getting this spot, and then I just never gave it up after that. So I ended up playing all the way through, and
Got it.
I really like volleyball too. Like, it was really good because I didn't really get a lot of playing time from football. So when I got to volleyball, it was like, I know this is something I had a shot at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went with it.